Alright, I'm gonna do a chapter review for Black Clover, chapter 354, titled Judgment Day. So, I guess from this title, we can already assume that the 3 days had already passed and so forth. You know, everyone's doing what they're trying to do to get prepared. So, the first page you see is Lucius. I guess just walking towards his goal with three other I guess you can already assume that they're paladins. Three other paladins right beside him. And later in the chapter, we get the reveals for each of them. And we have Lucius saying, "The day of judgment has arrived. Let us take the first step for the sake of true world peace." And we see in the last panel, in the first page, that that they're heading directly towards the Clover Kingdom. Like the Clover Kingdom, it looks like, I don't know, like it looks like, I don't know, it's crazy. Like, I know we see the Clover Kingdom a couple of times, like we see a shot of the Clover Kingdom, but it just like, I don't know, it just looks way more massive than I expected than usual. Cause like we see the Clover Kingdom up top. Then before you get to the Clover Kingdom, it's just I guess you could say the Common Realm. Yeah, the Common Realm and the Peasant Realm, and then you get to the Royals and Nobles place. And then the next page we see four of the captains, and then coming in saying all brigades are in position, and that, oh wow, for some reason the page isn't loading up. All right, there we go. And so we see all the citizens in the Clover Kingdom, they were evacuated to the Noble Realm, and that the Clover Magic Knights had tightened the surrounding defenses, and they also notified the other neighboring kingdoms to get prepared too. And so we see Lower Peshica with Gaja and the Mid Guardians uh, be on standby, and we see Yuno's mother. I forgot her name. Have they ever gave her name? I'm not sure. But we have Yuno's mother, and then we have whatchamacallit, we have Ralph in front with the other Spade Knights also on standby. So that's cool to see that, maybe throughout this war on Judgment Day, we may also get fights from other kingdoms. But then we head back to the Clover Kingdom. Them conversing against one another, saying that they cannot find the location of Lucius' hideout, and that they should have to intercept any attacks. And that's interesting because I wonder exactly where was Lucius hiding, while waiting for Judgment Day. Because I mean, it got to be somewhere important, because that's where he was storing up his power and keeping his siblings at in order to use their powers. So I wonder maybe if we ever figure out his hideout or whatnot. But then after that, the next page we have excuse me. And the next page we have the rest of the Clover Kingdom Knights saying that they should have to get ready and intercept any attack with every Magic Knight that they have. So that basically means that every Magic Knight is on standby and is ready for any attack that comes their way. Because we see panels of the Silver Eagles, Nozel Squad. We get the whatchamacallit, we get Fegolion Squad. Yeah, for some reason their name is escaping my mind. You got Silver Eagle, Crimson Lions. You got the Crimson Lions, got the Purple Orcas, and you got the Aqua Dares or Gray Dares. I can't remember. But it's this real squad with what's the name? Fraggle on Real Squad, and on Purple Orcas we got that one guy that was an elf. I'm surprised in the Purple Orcas he maybe is there, but I don't see him. But I don't see Zerx. Oh, it would be cool to see Zerx, cause like even though Zerx was kind of introduced as like kind of a bad guy, I like his ice magic. But either way, all the Magic Knight squads are set up and ready. Excuse me. And the pages are missing again. Okay, there we go. So now I got the pages. And so while the Magic Knights are on standby, we get a little conversation between Yami and Charlotte. Charlotte asking Yami if he has a moment. Charlotte has something on her mind, basically expressing that she apologized for avoiding him, and that in this battle she'll focus, on the mission and carry out anything that she has to do, and she won't let any personal feelings get in the way. Yami saying, "The heck, nobody's worried about that on the battlefield. Calling her prickly queen and whatnot." And then he also asks her or tells her that once the fight is over, he was about to ask her to go for a drink, but since he knows that she can't hold her liquor, he instead asks if they can if they can hang out over a cup of tea. And then Charlotte basically agreeing, saying, "In that case, let's win this, and I'll give you my undivided attention." So that's pretty cool. Well, hopefully we close that book of this long awaited relationship that should have like happened like chapters ago, but whatever. And we also get Jack, kind of just teasing for any type of fight, saying, "If you're coming, bring it. I'll just slash you up." And right after Jack says that, we get Lucius actually popping up right in the middle of the Clover Kingdom with a beam of light, saying, "Hello there, citizens." That's crazy. He just says citizens like he's already like that he already owned the kingdom. But in the panel with Lucius, we see a person that kind of resembles Knock right beside him, like just a little piece of Knock, or a little piece of someone that resembles Knock. And we see Yami, Charlie, and Jack, looking at Lucius, and then they see beside Lucius, they see the person that resembles Knock. We see Jack already saying something, saying, "Knock, you jerk. I knew I hadn't seen you around. Did you already miss?" And then he see Jack realizes that that's not Knock, but before he can even react, he gets speed blitz by Morgan, and Morgan is already in his paladin form. As we can see, he has 4 wings and 4 horns, the exact same horns that resembles Lucifugus, which is ironic because that's what kind of led Morgan to get to be deceased and whatnot. That whole fiasco. But yeah, Jock loses his left arm and like he just gets a gaping hole in his stomach. Basically, gonna render him useless in this fight if he doesn't get healed anytime soon. And so, we already have one casualty. We have Jack out of the game already. I mean, I'm assuming he's gonna come back, but I feel like it's about it does do any deaths. It would be sad, but it would be nice to see some significant characters die. Like it would be sad to see Jack die, but that I'm fine with. I'm fine with Jack dying because Jack already has his character laid out. We already kind of know pretty much the most about him, so I'm fine with Jack dying. As as sad as it is, I'll be fine with that. And then we see Yami revealing the person with his name saying Morgan. Then Morgan responded saying, "Hello, Yami. It's been a while. I assume." With this seemed like a really devious looking grin from Morgan. Like I understand that like they retain their basic characteristics, and that they also are kind of brainwashed. But it just seemed like I don't know. It seemed like that smile is just like not of Morgan. It seemed like more I don't know more sinister. Is what I'm trying to say. Then the next page, we have Morris come back. This time as a paladin with a whole new transformation, saying that anyone who falls to me is fortunate. Before you're reborn, you'll help to advance the evolution of sorcery studies. And not Morgan, um, Morris also has 4 horns as well. Also has wings, and his, his form is different. But his horns are very different from any other supreme devil we've seen. So as of right now, we don't know exactly what devil he has, but he do has a lot of hands sprouting from his lab coat. So I know he has modification. Is it modification magic? It's some type of magic where he can like change things. And so this is gonna be good because like Morris was just like when he was just a double host with Lucius Power. He was already clapping up Dorothy. So I can only imagine what he does against the Vermilion siblings. And speaking of Vermilion siblings, we have Fergolion and Meliona saying, "Who cares about the complicated stuff? They look worth burning." And then the other page, which is the most unfortunate and messed up page, in my opinion, because we see the Silver family confronting their enemy, and their enemy is like it's the worst possible outcome that could ever happen for them, which is their own mother, Aesir, saying, "Who have thought I get to fight you like this?" And it's crazy because, like, she's like in battle mode with her armor on, and she has a smile on her face. But we know that she might just kill her own kids, even if that what she don't personally want to do. But because she is a paladin, that's what she programmed to do, to fight for for their for Lucius and whatnot, for a greater world. So I don't know. I feel like some people may actually die in the Silver family. I can't see anyone in the Vermilion family die, but I can see like probably Nozel dying, which would be crazy if Nozel dies. But yeah, Aesir also has wings, and she has four wings actually, two wings in the back, and another two set of wings that actually that wraps around her to the front, which is cool. Cause like 'cause those are like a different type of wings that you don't see. Like those are more like angelic wings, like wings on the waist. Those are the type of wings that they look like, and that's pretty cool. And also just a side note, uh, Leopold and what's it called, Mimosa and Noel is nowhere to be found. So hopefully they pop up. Hopefully Leopold does something where he can actually get some redemption for his character, because he's been out for like the majority of Black Clover ever since he was helping out Asa during that one invasion from Rades. And I also hope Noel comes back with like a new different type of power, hopefully. And then in the last couple of pages, we see the clouds unraveling with some light beams from the sky. You see the citizens, what's it called, realizing or recognizing, not recognizing, seeing, and actually, yeah, I guess realizing the light. And we see one kid calling out saying that they look like angels. And then you see in the one panel that they are angels, but they're basically Lucius paladins. And like in the last page, we get this awesome, beautiful panel of the Clover Kingdom, and then surrounding the Clover Kingdom is this large plane of just clouds in the air, and from the clouds emerges nothing but just light beams and paladins flying around the Clover Kingdom. And I think that gotta be like the coolest panel ever. Like if someone drew this, I will. If anyone ever like drew this panel, I will like that's like, I don't know, maybe that's like album worthy, album cover worthy. If not, it's definitely like background worthy, because it's just so clean. Because like at first glance, you think there's just birds, but if you get a close look, they're literally just angels, or in this case, paladins, and they're like a lot of them. And also in that last page, we have Lucius saying, "And now let us bring happiness to the world." But like his face is like, it's just so funny because like his face brings a whole different meaning. Like his tone of his words and his voice doesn't match each other. But I like the beginning and how this arc is going, or this part of the arc is going with the final judgment. It was a really good chapter for me. I'll give it a 9 or 10. I really like this chapter. And I can't wait for the next chapter. I heard that the next chapter we get a lead page, so can't wait to see that. And that's basically it. All right, I'm gonna do a chapter review for Black Clover